All right, let's look at how we can export grades from an assignment and then import it into PowerSchool. It's very easy. I have added an assignment, a fake assignment to my connections page. It's a fake upload assignment. If I click on that, and I have no attempts have been made on the assignment, that's because I just put in grades for it no matter what. They didn't know anything about it. So I click on that and I can see, and I've already entered in just some fake grades for all my connection students. So they would have done an assignment in your class, or you would have entered some grades for it. And what we want to do is we can click here to see all course grades, or if I just go back to Herman's Connections, the other way to get to your grades is to click on the grades under your administration block. So I'll click on there. And then up under here, you see in the grader report that you have the fake assignment scores here. I'll go under Choose an Action, and I'm going to go to Export, and I'm going to export a plain text file. This is what I use if I'm going to import into PowerSchool. I use a plain text file. So I'll click on that, and then it'll come up here, and all this front part here I just leave alone. And then down here I will select all the grade assignments that I want to export. Now, when you're importing into PowerSchool, what you would do is you would just select one of these. You wouldn't select all of these. Now, if we're putting it into an Excel sheet so we can have like a hard copy of all the grades, then we can select everything we want. But if we're just importing into PowerSchool, this has to be done one at a time. So after you take a test and everybody's putting their scores, you can go and you can get this. And if the scores change later on, you can go and get it again and then override the scores, and I'll show you how to do that also. So I'm going to click on the fake assignment. That's the scores I want to put in, and I'll click Submit. And so it's going to give me their ID numbers and their names. And then I'm going to click Download this. And so that's going to be in here. There it is right there. And so now I'm going to open up my Gradebook, which I already have open here in my connections page. And what you need to do is, add an assignment that you're going to put the scores into. So you have to have an assignment in there already. So I had already entered in the fake assignment, and all I want to do is to import the scores. So this is all you need to do. You go up to Tools, and you click on Import Scores, and then you select the .text file that you exported from your Moodle, and you click Open. We're all in PowerSchool now. That's all we are in PowerSchool. And this part is a little tricky. This is a PowerSchool glitch or something. It says, like, summary, 2 of 15 rows will be imported. What you need to always do on this is come down here and click on Validate Student Names, and then unclick it. And I don't know why that is. It's just a little glitch that I found. And once you click it and then unclick it, it says 14 of 14 rows will be imported. So I can go ahead and click Import, and that puts all those scores in, and I click Save, and I'm done. It's very easy to do. So I'll click Save on that. And then what I'll do is I'll close this back up, and I'll delete that file out that I used already. And let's go back to Grader Report, and let's turn editing on if I can. Okay, and let's come down in here into the fake assignment, and let's just go ahead and change some fake grades. I'll give a D- to Logan. That'll make him laugh. Okay, so we changed several grades here. We're going to come down here and update. So this is in our Moodle, and we have grades that have changed. Let's say they retook the test and they did better, or something happened, and so that now their grades were a little bit different. So of course that's not just automatically hooked up to PowerSchool. We have to export those grades to PowerSchool. So I'll just come down here to Export Plain Text File. We'll do this again. Export Plain Text File. You leave everything here the same. See, the preview rows is 10, so when it shows me my preview, it's only going to give me the top 10 names. So hopefully that doesn't bother people. They don't see all of their grades there when they do it. So I'm going to click on Fake Assignment and click Submit, and see it gives me 10 of the names. And I click Download, and that's going to download them all. And so now what I'll do is I'll get into open up PowerSchool. I'll click on this thing here, and I'm going to go to Tools, Import Scores. It is all exactly the same way. And there's my file that I put out there. I'm going to click Open. And now you'll notice that I already had scores in PowerSchool in here. We just imported them earlier. So this time I have a different option. I have Overwrite Existing Scores. So I will click Overwrite Existing Scores. Okay, and it already says 14 to 14 rows will be imported. So this works really well when you're overwriting. And you just click Overwrite Existing Scores, and it'll say that they're all ready to be imported. And so I'll import, and that, if you look here, will change the scores to the ones that I just changed. It'll overwrite them, and the other ones will still get the same score that they had. So you have to do that, and every time you're going to do a new assignment, you click Add Assignment in here. You just do that like normal, but instead of just entering data entry of the scores into PowerSchool like you normally would have to do, if it's an assignment in Moodle where where they just did it and it graded it itself, then you'll have all the scores there. So you just export with a plain text file, and then you import into PowerSchool. And once you get good at this, you can give a test, and 2 minutes later you can have your scores into PowerSchool. It's very, very simple.